When it comes to Housewives, it is so hard for me to remember what happens because it's just not like how it was back in the day. You know, back in the day it was memorable, and now it's like hard to remember. And I'm sorry, I have to film in my closet because my kids are so loud. They're like extremely loud. But I don't know. Housewives is just hard for me to. It's hard for me to remember what happened. I'm trying to think. I should have took notes, but going off the dome is hard. Drew. Okay, so from what I remember in the beginning, towards the beginning, is Todd is filming his movie The Pass. I hope that this movie comes out on like Tubi so we could watch it and not like an app we have to pay for, because if we have to pay for the app, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I'm just not. It needs to go on Tubi. Hopefully it goes on Tubi. I do want to watch it though because um the storyline seems pretty different than, the usual babysitter stalking. But wait a minute, is that kind of like that? I don't know. I'm gonna watch it if it comes on Tubi. Again, I'm not paying to watch this movie at all, being that they didn't even want to pay for locations for the movie. But hey, whatever. So they are shooting Todd's movie The Pass. They're shooting it in Candy's house. I thought that was kind of weird. especially them shooting like the love scenes in their bed. Like that is just wow. But you know what? I guess, I'm assuming that's pretty normal. I mean, they shoot like Zeus, they shoot like all of their shows in like freaking Airbnbs. People live in those houses, so I guess it's not that weird. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of weird. But they're shooting the show. Um Drew was being kind of shady that one scene where she's like in her trailer and she's talking about if yeah, next time I'm not doing anything. It had to be Lifetime or better. Girl, Lifetime is pretty bootleg too. So I don't know how they're any better than Todd and Candy. What's Todd's production thing? Tucker Productions? I don't know. But Lifetime be pretty bootleg too. So I don't know. And to be honest, anything Candy puts her hand on, like, usually does pretty well. So you may be saying that now, but shoot, they put that movie out on Tubi and it'd be like the number one movie on Tubi. So you gotta have to take your losses. I bought my son this vest. I hope he can still fit this. I was just looking at her like he should still be able to fit that vest. Anyway, so yeah, they're shooting it. Drew's raggedy husband, Mr. Blind himself, shows up. He wasn't blind that day because he wanted to see the sex scenes, child, that Drew is filming. He asked all about that. He was totally into that. And Drew's talking about, yeah, I can relate to the character. She's a mother and she's submissive. And here you go. Oh, and she's lesbian. Whew, sorry, I'm tired, y'all. And she's like, babe, I just feel like their relationship is just whack. It's just whack. It doesn't seem genuine on either part. Not on his part, not on her part. But yeah, anyway, that's all I can really remember until we get to the SipnSee. So I never heard of a SipnSee until that season Phaedra was on there and she had, what's his name, the prince or the president. That was the first time I ever heard of a SipnSee. I did not know that was a real thing. Get out. Watch out. So anyway, I never heard of a SipnSee until Phaedra came on to Real Housewives and she had the SipnSee for her kids. I never heard of that. I didn't know that was a real thing. So she's having a SipnSee and she is going all out. The SipnSee was beautiful. Like King has said, I mean, those balloons themselves was probably a couple $1,000s. That was not no cheap setup. Like she really went out. It was beautiful. I'm not even gonna lie. It was gorgeous. Beautiful. The flowers, the cake, the decor, the balloons, the big old teddy bears. My kids. That's why I like to do stuff when they sleep because they just will continue to interrupt me. But anyway, like I was saying, the setup was gorgeous. Beautiful. It was like blush pink, pale pink, rose pink, I guess that's what you would call it, with the new color balloons. I mean, it was just gorgeous. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Sheree did her thing. Now, I did not like Sheree's dress. It looked red on my TV, but apparently it was pink. It did not flow at all with the theme. It was like bright ass reddish pink. It was like this color to me. This is what her color, and it was sequin. And here we are looking at nudes, soft, giving linen, giving, subtle. And she got on this bright, flashy Las Vegas gown. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But yeah, she had her party. She had the girl. Did you guys notice the girl that was on seasons like way earlier in the show when Nene was arguing with the girl and that one girl that was Sheree's friend with the short hair? And she's like, "Oh, you kind of skinny," and the girl was like, "I got room to grow to be your size." Y'all remember her? She was there at the party. I saw her and I was like, "Oh my God, that's the girl from." I don't know what season that was. Season 2, season 3. It was way in the beginning of Housewives. But she was there. And she looked exactly the same. Same haircut, same everything. Very pretty. But she looked exactly the same. But anyway, she was there. All the ladies showed up. Marlo did not show up. She went to a funeral. So she wasn't there. But all the ladies were there. Bob was there. But I would expect him to be there because it's his granddaughter too. But Martell was there. Child. Martell, he looked nice. I will say that. But he always looks nice in them tight ass suits. That's one thing I will give him. He gonna wear a tight ass suit. He gonna show up in a tight ass suit. It don't matter what the event is. That man gonna wear a tight ass suit. But anyway, he was there. He was late too, child. Sheree was like, "Why you show up so late?" She was kind of irritated he was late. But he showed up. I did not like Candy's outfit at all. Or her hair, if I'm remembering. I don't think I liked her hair. Kenya looked fabulous. She had on this cute brown leather halter. It was like a crisscross halter dress, hair, makeup. She looked fantastic. She looked great. Sonya, she looked like Sonya, nothing special. Drew came and left, child. So anyway, let's get to the party. So we get to the party. Everyone's there. This is before Drew shows up. Everybody's there. They saying hi. They, sipping champagne. Ain't nobody seen the baby yet. Everybody's like, "Where's the baby? Where's the baby?" Sonya's like, "We come to a SipnSee and we ain't seeing nothing. We ain't been no reveal." So then finally, I think they do the reveal, whatever. No. Before they do the reveal, Drew pulls up And apparently Drew saw Anthony, her ex-assistant, who I thought had beef with Sheree too. She sees him and she calls Candy. And she's like, well, the man that assaulted me is here and I don't feel comfortable. Like, I don't feel comfortable. So Candy's like, okay, let me come outside. So she and Monietta. Monietta look cute too. They go out there to talk to Drew, and she's like, oh, he assaulted me. He threw a shoe at me, and I don't feel comfortable, and I don't know why she would invite him. You know, Drew's doing her acting. And so Candy's like, okay, well, does she know that you guys had this, altercation? She's like, she knows. Yeah, she knows. But we know how Sheree gets now. Sheree don't give a flying you finished your rest. She don't care about that. Sheree's trying to get her moment. Okay. She would love to have somebody act up at her party because that gives her an excuse to say, well, you did this at my SipnSee with my family, with my granddaughter. That we know how Sheree get down. If it goes bad, she would love that. But anywho, so Drew leaves. Candy tells Sheree what happened, oh, she doesn't want to come in because, she had an altercation with Anthony. Now, Anthony is standing there, ear hustling. He's giving very much and did. That's what he's giving. And did. Yes. Yes, honey. Uh-huh. Yes. That's what he's giving. So, to me, he was the best part of the whole episode. He was hilarious. So, he jumps in the conversation. And he's like, she needs to apologize for she owes me coin and she needs to apologize to her husband. And her relationship is not successful. He's just going in, baby. And Candy, I will say this, Candy was giving very much real friend, because if I was Drew, I would want somebody to stand up for me, because it didn't seem like nobody was going to have Drew back. So Candy's like, okay, wait a minute. Did you throw a shoe at her though? And he was like, I don't fight women, but I did throw a shoe after she threw a bag at me. So, did you throw a bag at him, Drew? Because I'm inclined to believe that you did. Drew gives that she would do that she would throw a bag at him. And he gives, you threw a bag, baby, I'm throwing the shoe. So I do believe that happened. I do. I really, really do. You know what kills me is all the good stuff that happens. Not to say violence is good, okay, because it's not good. But all of the real action always happens off camera. All the fights always happen off camera. All the arguments always have to happen off camera. All the shade happens off camera. And I'm sick of that. Bravo needs to, I don't know what they can do to combat that, but they need to figure something out. Because every time we get to these shows, it's like the drama is always happening after the season's wrapped, the reunion is done. I'm tired of that. They need to figure something out. I think they're filming the reunion way too soon. I feel like they need to film the reunion. They need to shoot the show. After the show has fully aired, they need to do a break. Give them like a 2-week break, and then boom, come back with the reunion. Because it seems to me they're always shooting these reunions so freaking early, and there's so much going on. Like, you cannot. It's too much happening. All these interviews the ladies are doing, Nene's interview, like all this stuff is happening after they film the reunion. And I know I'm getting off track here, but all these things are happening after they film the reunion. And now it's like, what the heck? Like, we can't discuss this on the reunion because you guys already shot the reunion. Like, Kenya doing her interview with Carlos, like that should be a part of the reunion. The girls having responses to Nene, that should be on the reunion. And that's like, damn, you guys already shot the reunion. So we have to just take what we can get. But anyway, so that's what Anthony said. She threw a purse, he threw a shoe, and that's how he feels about it. It didn't look to me that Sheree kicked him out of the party. It looked like he stayed there the whole time. So after that happens, we finally do the reveal of the baby, and Sheree, with that ugly Las Vegas showgirl dress on, comes out with this beautiful carriage. It's covered in roses, and the poor baby, poor Mecca, child, she was sleepy, just like me. I'm sleepy right now. But Mecca, child, she was tired, baby. The baby was falling asleep, okay? She was so tired. But the carriage, it was gorgeous, beautiful. Kenya talking about, oh, makes me want to have a baby. Girl, stop. We got Brooklyn. You throw her a birthday party like this. You don't need to have any more kids. But anywho, it was gorgeous. And so then Sheree and her family, Cairo and Kaylee or Callie, and her older daughter, I can't think of her older daughter's name, but they all, and Bob, they're all taking pictures. So they're all snapping photos. And then there's this beautiful dark-skinned chocolate young lady up there, and she's standing in front of Bob like that's her man. She was. I was with everybody saying like, is that his girlfriend? Because it was given this is his girlfriend. It was very weird. But they were all taking pictures, and you can hear the ladies in the background like, well, who was that? Who was she? Like, is that his girlfriend? Candy the only one who got it right, because she said, do he got a daughter we don't know about? And you can hear the ladies chit-chatting or whatever about who this mystery girl is. So then we have, they're taking the photos, and then Sheree calls Martell. She's like, Martell, come over here, take a picture. So Martell gets in the family photo. Weird. But he gets in the family photo, and they take pictures or whatever. And the ladies are talking, and they're talking about who this girl is. So then Bob walks over, and Candy's like, yeah, we was talking about you. We sure was. We was talking about you. Who is the young lady that was in the photo? And he was like, oh, that's my daughter, you know. Everybody's like, your daughter? What? He's like, how old is she? I think that's what Candy said, or Kenya. They were like, how old is she? And he was like, oh, she's 3 years younger than the oldest. He don't know how old she was. Because if he knew, he would have been like, she 25, she 26, she 28. He ain't say none of that. He said, oh, I think she's about 3 years younger than my oldest. So they're like, what? So then Sheree walks over, and they're like, you didn't tell us that was Bob's daughter. Like, we didn't know he had a daughter. So she's like, huh? What? Daughter? And he's like, yeah. So she's like, what? So apparently she ain't know Bob had another daughter. I don't know. This is weird to me, crazy to me. I don't know. Girl, you was married to him. How did you not? So you was married to Bob all those years, and you did not know that he had another daughter. So he's a fucking dead. Oop, I didn't mean to cuss. But he's a deadbeat, because that right there is telling me, while y'all was married, she wasn't over at your house when you was married to him. So what does that mean? That means deadbeat. That's what it's giving. Deadbeat. But then he revealed that, but then it's like he revealed like, or no, she revealed, his daughter revealed that she's been hanging out with Cairo and Callie at family events, and she just wants to be part of the family, and she's gotten to know them. So not only was he, or was she married to Bob and she didn't know that she had a stepdaughter somewhere, but your kids, child, They did not tell you that daddy had them around their sister and you had no idea. I don't know. Like Kenya said in the after show, my feelings would definitely be hurt because you have a child and we were married and you never told me about this child. And then you basically got the kids to keep a secret from me. That's what it's given. It's given. He told them, don't tell your mama. And they didn't tell her. So another thing I hope they address in the reunion, although we know Sheree is going to lie and he and her and yeah, spring summer I didn't know about Bob's daughter and he told me, but Bob's a jokester. That's what she was saying. Like, you know how Sheree gets down. It's very much, girl, you're lying. But yeah, she didn't know apparently. Either she didn't know or she's playing stupid. I don't know. So we have that happen. So after that happens, Sheree and Kenya, they're off to the side, they're chit-chatting, and Martell walks up and he says hi, she says hi, and she says, well, can I talk to you for a moment? And he's like, oh, I don't think right now is the right time, like I don't want to talk right now. And she's like, well, yeah, we kind of need to talk, we just need to clear the air. And he's like, okay. So he apologizes first. He does apologize first for the little tiff that they had in the episode 1 or 2. I can't remember. But he apologizes and Kenya does not apologize. She gave one of those apologies that I hate where it's like, I apologize if I made you feel, and then she said, I did not cuss at you, girl. You definitely cussed that man out. I mean, he deserved it, but you definitely cussed him out. But they squashed their beef, and yeah, that's really it. That was it. Nothing else happened. I got a text message. Nothing else really happened in the episode. I definitely feel that the episode was it was probably one of the better ones so far. I've been saying this season's been pretty boring, and it has. The balloons and the flowers and Bob's secret daughter definitely helped make this episode even bearable. But yeah, it's just another episode of Housewives. Next week is the season finale. Finally, child. Woo, finally. When is Beverly Hills coming out? Because I know Beverly Hills, they're gonna bring it, baby. I'm ready for them. But yeah, next week is the season finale. And then we'll be getting ready for the reunion. So I hope you enjoyed this tired review. I am sleepy. You can look at my eyes. Mama is tired and stressed. But if you like this review, please thumbs it up. I'm coming to you straight out the closet, baby. I'm in my closet. And my kids are on the other side of the door. You can hear them there. They're waiting for me because they want to go to bed and they're waiting for me to be like, it's time for bed, put your pajamas on. But anyway, yeah. So if you like this video, please thumbs it up. Leave me a comment. Do you think that Sheree really didn't know that Bob had a daughter? Or was she playing stuck on stupid? What do you think? Drop down in the comments and let me know. And then go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I need some subscribers, please. I need to subscribe. But yeah, that's all I got. And we'll be back next Monday with another review of the season finale. I want to do some Zeus Network reviews, child, because I don't really see them on YouTube. Because everybody act like they don't watch Zeus, but we know y'all watch Zeus, because if you wasn't watching Zeus, how would you know what's going on? But anywho, that's it. So thumbs up, like, subscribe, and I'll be back with another review. Bye.